Welcome back, guys, to Projekt ZRA. This is Rishiver with another video. Marathon number 36. I think we're going to end off this really quickly. It's a very short little snippet that we're going to include inside a bunch of other, maybe 15 different clips of troubleshooting the audio mic, testing out a pop filter, testing the gain, as well as some other things related to just setting up the OBS interfaces and so on and so forth. And in the most recent little clips that we're going to integrate in there are some troubleshooting and testing of individual audio tracks, splitting all the audio sources so that we can actually mute any audio coming from a browser source that we may be reacting to. We still want to be able to listen it, but you just don't want, you can listen it on the earphones while watching the show without it being recorded inside the VOD or the recording from OBS Studio. So very quickly, what I want to say is just a continuation of the previous Marathon 63. So over there, we covered how gaming careers has been pretty crucial and helpful in many of my other setups. I went to gaming careers here, of course, almost like a year ago, learning about separate game audio and Discord and OBS and music. And I learned how to set up nested scenes and find the advanced audio plugin. So if we click play right here,
And then we're going
and
to
we
add
showcased a little bit of that in the previous recording. We're going to leave that open because there's actually Goat from Polyphia here, and we want to react to that in future. But actually, the main thing here we want to do in this particular video, aside from just clipping this little snippet 3 to 5 minutes into the rest of the other clips, is we're going to go ahead and just comment down here and interact a little bit. In fact, we'll probably post a comment here as well as on the gaming careers video as well. So this is for, oh my god, OMG, it's Derek Tech, and he's been instrumental because this is not about nested scenes, nor is it about the advanced audio plugin necessarily. It doesn't talk anything about voice meter or the Elgato, all that stuff, which is irrelevant for me because I don't have something that's like a display to manipulate the audio physically. Instead, he covers all the stuff that I need to know, which is, for me, very basic stuff. So teaching me about why I would need to use an audio track, how to specifically do that and isolate for each, and how the individual differences between MKV and MP4 and all that stuff are. So very super useful. You can see down here, 7.6 views. There's a feature on Inside OBS Studio as well as Streamlabs OBS, allowing to attach multiple audio tracks to your recording so you can separate audio sources in computer, save them separately to each track, allowing you more flexibility to make adjustments later on in post-editing. So let's find out how to set up multiple audio tracks, not hard as you think. And then he has website, Patreon, Twitch, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube Kit, Photography Kit, so on and so forth. And then a link to other videos of his instructions and tutorials. And then he's broken up his video into chapters. So straight to the point, taught me stuff I didn't even need to know. Definitely needed. Hope this made sense. Really solid issue for me. Thanks a bunch. Clear, concise instructions. Many thanks. Now I could comment on one of the others' comments down here, but I think maybe I can create my own. Usually I just comment on other people's, but I noticed that in this particular video, he only has 23 comments anyways. Yeah, I wonder if you're... someone here says I actually solved an issue for them. Thanks a bunch. For me, it's copyright. One observation, and this may be a new fan, from a new fan, I wonder if your vocal projection might be reduced a little. Sure, this would make things a little more easy on the ears for your viewers. Thanks for your work. Okay. So I'm going to close that. I don't know why it's open. And yeah. Anyways, likewise, filter gain was gain on his mic. Derek's mic was set a little low. That's super helpful. Information was very helpful. considering I needed to learn the basics. Why? How? Separate audio tracks. Tracks would be useful. Right? So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Super easy. And I'm going to make 2 comments now, I recognize. So what I'm going to do is copy this and hop over to the other tab here. This is a listing of all the podcasts being uploaded or that have been uploaded and scheduled. I'll hop over to Excel and just pop in a little bit here and drop in, comment, just like that. And go back for a second. And we're going to leave a brand new comment. And this one is specifically directed for Derek. Thanks, Derek, for the video. I usually hop over to gaming careers because I figured he's got most of the most useful. He's got most useful stuff, information, in my experience. But in this case, I couldn't find the answers, let's say, answers to my questions, solutions to problems. Turns out I needed some basic information on why and how to split audio tracks. How to use split audio tracks in the first place is plus that last segment on .mkv versus .mp4 file extensions was crucial and super useful for my case in podcasting and removing copyrighted content. And thanks a bunch. Yeah. Or, I always said thanks at the beginning, so how about it up, man. Okay. So thanks, Derek, for the video. Usually I hop over to game careers figuring careers, but there we go. I don't need that, but I want to keep it shorter. But in this case, but instead he talked more. Yeah, but in this case, find the answers to my questions, problems. He talked because he spoke more on nested scenes and hardware, like voice meter and stuff like that. Turns out I need basic information. First place plus that segment was crucial. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that, comment that, some general appreciation. Why don't we just give him a like? Who cares? I'll give him a like. And we'll hop over to this. We'll pop in a little paste. Okay, hop back over here, and we're gonna go over to gaming careers. We'll see we can leave a comment here too as well. We don't have to like it because honestly he's already gotten all the exposure. It's already 1 million views. Won't be of much benefit. Excellent guide. So this for gaming careers, and he talks about nested scenes and so on and so forth. So remember to make sure to go into the audio advanced properties, make sure track 6 unchecked next to your music source, so music doesn't save to your VOD, but everything else does. Minimize the risk of getting a strike. And I didn't realize this. I didn't know. Maybe that's what I'll have to do. So just want to say thanks for the heads up. Heads up. It's much appreciated. General newbie here. Here when it comes to found Derek Tech. Thought of it. Yeah, you know what? That sounds a little bit promotional. But it's a great plugin for sure. Great plugin for sure. Could probably make it more concise. General OBS. And so I'm just going to reply that. Right. Super short and simple. And we'll just leave that. Drop it over onto Excel again. Hop back over. Icky sticks or whatever. And we'll paste the comment as well. Okay. It just covered the entire thing. I don't know what just happened here. For some reason, it just copied the whole thing. Okay, great. So we can close this tab. Okay, well, no, Polyphia is here. But we can close this tab. And actually, what I realized, I didn't copy the entire comments. It doesn't really matter. This is usually for my own sort of record of communications back and forth with other people. And I think what I'll do is also copy this one as well. Okay, that's it. I think that marks the end of this video. Let me just make sure that it really sticks. For some reason, it's not copy pasting over, allowing me the option to save without merging the format. I don't want the format over on Excel. Okay, and that's it. So I think that's about it. Hopefully this video didn't take too long. Let's take a look and see how long it took. Less than 10 minutes. 14 minutes. This has to be its own video already. Man, I don't know what to do. Okay, that's fine. It's what it is. So I'll put an end to this and say that thanks for tuning in. This is a very interactive piece, I guess. And we'll mark the end of this entire video. You know what? We'll probably snitch this. We'll probably stitch this over onto the clips anyways. Who cares? See ya. It's so bad, honestly. See you in the next marathon video. We'll be covering physical stuff.